But we've been working on learning this technique and learning to turn our wrists and make motions, right? We're working on the alternating flam, which involves making that classic Murray Spivack, Richard Wilson, Richard Martinez, and Jack Verga. I gotta keep, but motion. And so it's important to continue to work on strokes. It's really important to continue working on singles because, you know, we really want to learn to turn our wrists. Okay. And so why don't you pull out the Spivack singles exercise, the single strokes. Now, I know we've done this in the past a little while ago. So I was going to try to figure out a way to just use this to create something that will help. It's kind of a Richard Martinez concept of elongating, you know, keeping the singles going, because with the single strokes exercise out of the Murray Spivack percussion studio, you get short bursts of singles. Short bursts. But what if we were to keep it going? How does that work for you? So if you put the metronome on at 40, okay, and remember, you know, so we're starting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's marked 5, and then it's counted 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and probably need to hear the metronome to understand what's happening. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, and then 1, 2, 3, and 1 and 2 and 3 and. But what if 2, 3? What if we kept it going? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right? So go ahead and play the first iteration, which is a group of 5, starting with the metronome and landing on the metronome, and it's counted 3.
So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Try not to accent the 1.
3. 1, 2.
They're even singles.
3.
Infinitely partitioned line if you were to keep it going. Try that. So I really want you to feel that 3-finger grip. It's all about this 3-finger grip. It's also about not pounding it through the surface. I'm not saying you are, but these are the things to think about, right? I think of it as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So there's a tempo to the timing of the motion up and down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. So there's a timing to it, right? So that it's not all down. You feeling that stick and the 3-finger grip? Just give me a left profile, and let me just take a look at what's happening and while playing. He's in the red room. Different color for every mood. So just playing that speed. Go ahead and play. Yeah, that's what I thought. So just play the right hand at that speed. I want to be careful not to distort the 3-finger grip by proving, because that can lead to a distortion. But if it really is this, the faster it goes, the more important feeling this area, which is the 3-finger grip area, right? That's what we're feeling it, especially as it starts to go faster. We feel it in the 3-finger grip. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. Okay, so let's keep going. It's good.
Want me to turn around?
Your grip. Remember how you used to hold the sticks?
Oh yeah. Well, it was a different group concept. Yeah, entirely.
Oh, different thing going on. Now you have this really narrow fulcrum.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can really hear the ring of the stick.
Yeah.
You'll be able to hear the ring of that stick. We don't want this. This is the difference. Or this. Listen to that. The whole other thing. As opposed to rip the stick with a right, with a whole-handed grip, choking the stick, and you get this. The stick no longer swings. But if you do this, you can hear the stick singing. Okay. Go. So go ahead and play 3. It's as if, and you were successful, you continued on with 3. Really, to play 3, you should probably, I'm making this up based on this single strokes chart. But so if you were to really play 3, where the and you just keep going, it keeps landing on the same hand, I believe. So we'd have to stop and then go the other way. So you can feel leading left as well. Or we could just, let's see, how would we do that? You know what, don't worry about that right now. We can always start left later.
Yeah, sure, you can
We
leave
can,
it.
we can do both. But as the idea of stopping doesn't seem to appeal to me right now, okay? And you want a kind of a, remember Murray didn't like to talk about stick height, but clearly in this volume, the higher we turn, the louder it gets. So stick height is a really big deal. The stick height is a really big deal. So we're just turning, I don't know, up to about here. To there. Not up to your paradiddle marking on the t-shirt, but go, okay, something like that. You can keep it consistent. Okay, go for it. Now we're gonna move. Well, you will have to come to a stop, right? 1, 2, 3. So it does come to, these come to a stop naturally. Now we're going 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and I guess you could keep going. 1, 2, 3, and. So morph that in without stopping to the next iteration, which is 3 and. Still counting 3, but the last note is going to land on the opposite hand. Go for it. Be a little faster. I think this will this turn correct. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and. What do you think? 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 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 and 1 and 2 3 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 3 and 1 and 2 and so it keeps moving around. So you're just gonna keep.
If you were going to sustain that, it would just be quintuplets, really, like 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3.
Well, it is groups of 5, so it's going to keep moving around.
It's going to go right hand lead, left hand lead.
1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 4 5 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 2 3 4 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. And it keeps moving around. So you're playing 5, and it'll keep going from 5, 4, 3, 2, and you'll be back to the top. Here's where you're going to really have to believe in your time. Go for it. And then you just have to keep going, keep that time. Okay. Okay, now move on to the next. Now we're at the third iteration, 7. Now the idea was to keep going, but we don't have to. Let's see. I'm just making this stuff up here. Let's see. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, 1 and 2 and 2 and 3. 1, 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so you're gonna have to speed. So play the speed of the 3 and second iteration. No. I want you to be able to dovetail from the iteration previous. 1 and 2 and 3 and just keep that speed going, and then morph it into 4. See if you can do that. Don't lose your height of turn. Come on, just keep the time. Okay, now move to 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 5. You don't without stopping. So you're gonna have to find the hand that lands with a metronome and play the group of 4.
Well, we were playing quintuplets, so.
Okay, so that when the right hand lands with a metronome, you might want to play 4. Okay, so that's hard for you to do, huh? Touch, Joe.
No.
I'll keep that going. Okay, now we're going to go to 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You're ready. Don't make an accent on the last note. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then you just keep it going. When you're ready, I'm going to go to 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So here's my metronome. And 1. Go ahead and count out loud. Go ahead and count out loud, Joe. Count out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now keep that going.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. Okay, so perhaps it might make it more simple and less complicated to just simply stop. So once you're at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. Okay, we're just going to keep that going. And then you're going to go to 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and. Okay, so you can stop. Go ahead and stop. Okay.
Give yourself time to reset. Okay.
Exactly.
We're just feeling the bursts of speed, and we're also feeling the elongation of maintaining that speed. Don't lose your height of turn. So you're going to now go to 5 and. No, just 5 and. Count
Okay.
1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and. No, it stops. I thought it would help to stop.
Because you could flow into the next exercise.
Well, you're going to flow into the next exercise, but once you keep the notes going, when you're done, you're going to stop and move on to the next iteration. That's how we're going to do it. Keep it smooth. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and. Don't lose your height of turn. Come on, I'm not asking you to do that. You have some turn. Show me that you're turning your wrists. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and. Is your height of turn? No, last note turned higher. You're very inconsistent with your wrist turns, Joe. You know that, right? Because to keep the thing sounding even, the height has to be maintained. Makes it a lot easier. It's not 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and. It's just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and. All the same height. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and. No, you raised your left much higher than the last note. Try again. No, you raised your left louder. You want to make that note, but that's not how it works. You just have to time it. Just let me jump in here. Very good. You're doing fine. This is a little like that Richard Wilson exercise, where you have to figure out when you're getting to that first click.
Yeah.
And the secret is not to play that note louder to prove that you got to that first click. It's just to land on the first click, right? Right. So now we really have an audience. and so what we're trying to do is really just not polarize the landing on the click or the polarize the one. By playing it louder, there's no need. They're just even notes. Go for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and.
Okay, so now what's happening is you're getting closer to the surface and putting, because it hasn't got much quieter, but you're not raising as high. So that means you're sending more force down. Because look, I can play loud by adding a lot of force, but that feels uncomfortable. What we want to do is turn higher and be relaxed. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and. The fact that this is the same volume as this tells me that you must be adding a lot of force on the way down, which is not what we want. There you go. See how much more relaxed it is? Yeah. There you go. You don't need to play the last note higher. Now just keep it going. There'll be no note played higher if you just keep it going. If you really honestly just keep that going. You're turning lower. Turning lower again. There it is. Now keep that going. You got it. Turn the same height. Turn that same. Now keep it going. Keep it going. You don't have to forget the metronome. Just keep it going. So you're a little drifty.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Here's how I'm doing it. Right. I told you. I think Jack Berg would write. Oh look, we're in sync. See? Thank you, Charla. is my genius girlfriend. I don't know what I'd do without her, you know, honestly. It's unusual that you have an artist who's also versed in zeros and ones.
Yeah, that's right.
So what we're doing here is it's that idea of just believing in your time, and you can test your time as you go along. I think I'll turn this up a little bit just so. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and no, we're at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 8. I can test it. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and there. I'm okay. Whenever I want to do a little speed test, I can. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and see, I'm there. Then maybe that's how we'll end it. You'll play consistent singles, and when you're ready, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and.
Oh, I see. Ending at yeah.
So see how you can test your you don't need to be always listening. Just feel the time. That here, I don't want to just be yakking, but you know when I made my record with Don Thompson, and there was a mistake made on the coda. But it was a beautiful take. Yeah, we did several takes of each thing, but we did the whole record in one day. But it was a beautiful take. But there was a mistake made in the coda right at the end. Something happened, and Don said, "Let's just we'll splice it in at the coda." I said, "Oh, okay, great." I said, "You want to just have the engineer Chad Ershnick play that back so we can get the time?" He said, "Kevin, you know the time. Count it in. You remember." I was like, I think I do. I counted it in. They were able to marry the two. There was no problem with regards to the time suffering from one to the other, because I learned to believe in my time. I'd done enough of this stuff so that, right? So we just really want to believe in our time. And then you want to check it. But we don't always need to be, am I with a metronome? Am I with a? It's just forever. And you can check it as you're going along, but you want to believe in your time. Shout out to John Thompson. Canadian national treasure. Go. So you want to establish 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and. You want to start. No, stop. Wait. Yeah, you want to just establish 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and.
Yeah, that's right.
Get that time first, and count out loud.
1 and 2 and 4.
That's not louder.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and.
Okay, when you're ready, just keep that going.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and.
Don't make the last note louder. Yeah, see? There you go. Now go ahead and count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and stop. Oh, you have to count it to prove that you have it.
3 and 4 and 5 and.
Right, but it has to come out of playing consistent consecutive singles. You have to stop. No, but you want to count it at the end.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's right.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and.
There, see, you were in time, and you can do that to your. You can count it out loud as you're playing along,
yeah. But
not stop. But just to prove to yourself that you know where the heck you are, you probably want to count it out loud when you get to the end, which you did perfectly. Okay, now you're going to go to 6. What is your life of turn? Now we're going to.
Yeah.
Now, Now we're going to 6.
Okay.
See, in a sense, now we're incorporating that concept that you learned at the last lesson. You're not turning as high. Got to count out loud.
3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And I can let you get away with this when I'm gonna make mention of it, because you'll end up doing this for every practice session. Be on your own, reinforcing something that you don't want to be reinforcing. It's not. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Go for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
First note's not louder either.
4, 5, 6.
Just all even wrist turns. Even wrist turns.
4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Keep it going.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Count your way out of it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. To the end. Can't stop you. Right. At the very end, you probably want to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're going to go to the next iteration.
Why not? You know what I think would be even better, Kevin, is that if I went back to playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the left hand, then you can lead the next exercise with the right
I
hand.
like it. See, you really are a teacher. But I like that. That's fine. Good.
Just then you can go into the next one.
It's nice. Yeah. Go back to the original iteration to really establish where you came from.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. Go ahead, do it. So go ahead and give me 5. Play 6. Stopping.
Yeah.
When you're ready, go to 6 hand, and when you're ready, continue it. Then go back to stopping.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Go back to it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and
Next one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hand. 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 Okay, and then we're going to keep it going.
yeah, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and
Oh, you made the last note louder.
1,
No.
2, 3, 4,
Say it. You don't have to play it. Say it. Don't play it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay, now go back to stopping.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and
Okay, now go into 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay, go back to stopping.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, 7 and.
4, 5, 6, 7, and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and. This is a kick in the butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and. 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 Come on. Stop up in the air. Gotta stop down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and.
Okay, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and.
Okay, now go to 8. Last iteration.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
You didn't keep it going, but you're there. Come on, keep it going now.
I'll keep it going. Okay, let me keep it going. Hold on.
Come on, you don't get the trophy until you keep it going. Now we'll reward you. Okay, back to stopping.
It's cool. It's cool because I like how you're taking that subdivision. Say, for instance, we were playing like 14, 16 notes at the time of one quarter note, leading essentially with the right hand. But still, sustaining that is tough.
Right, because you don't get to relax in between.
Yeah, and then we can. This is cool. This is going to be really good.
Yeah, that's really very good. So we're at 40. You could probably. So we'll go from 40 to 44.
Yeah, because you got to start.
I think you could probably pull off 44. We'll see.
Yeah.
But okay, so I don't know. I don't have a reward. The Stanley Cup, that's for something else. I can't keep track of these names. All right. So, okay. So singles are coming along. And so let's pull out Flam accent number 2. Okay, because we don't want to not pay attention to the strokes, which help us with these graceful, beautiful motions that are part of the 7 basic strokes. All right? So where would we have this?
Flat accent number 2.
What is this? Well, maybe we'll play it to a dotted quarter. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Do you have that out? Let's see. The right tempo. Okay, so we'll start it a little slow. We'll start it. We're going to play this to put the metronome at 84. Okay, we're playing this to a quarter note. It's in 6/8. Now, how are you going to play this?
Oh, you mean to just a quarter, not a dotted quarter?
Dotted
quarter. It's gonna.
Let's keep this simple, right? At this point, we're not pulling a Richard Wilson. The metronome equals a quarter note, and you're in 6/8, which is cool too. But right now, to get your head around what's happening, you got to play in time now. You have the metronome on at 84.
1, 2, yeah. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Because if I'm playing to the quarter note,
it's not a quarter note. It's a dotted quarter note.
Oh, I thought you. Okay.
No, it's 1, 2, da blah, da blah, da blah, da blah. It's okay. I told you we're not going in the Richard Wilson direction right now. So, see the alternating flams, which is what you've been working on, right? See the alternating flams here? See how relaxed that is? We don't have to do anything weird with our fingers. We don't have to do the. You've seen this stuff.
Yeah.
It's all this stuff, right? It's just as simple for a flam. So that gentle upstroke, we just drop it down just to feel this. Okay. Let's do this with me. We really want to get this side of it so I can see your hand when you turn your wrist. Because it's a wrist turn. Now with the other hand. It just drops. I feel as though you're giving it a little bit of, what do they call that? English. You give me a little juice from. Remember, it's not this. Some techniques do that, but it's not what we're doing. It's not a modified molar. It's definitely not a molar. It's Murray Spivack, Richard Wilson, up to down, leading from the wrist. So it's like this. It's very simple. La-di-da. And relax that is. Go for it. Good. We're trying not to get any of the elbow intentionally involved. Whatever it does, it does. You really feel it in the wrists. Okay. Okay. Now put that together just so that I know we can move on to Flam accent number 2. Not prematurely. Okay. So there's different ways to do this now. See, we can play a Flam where we stop down. We can also play a Flam a little slow for that. You see, we can also play a Flam bounce up. It's a little harder for me on the left. I'm so used to that's easier for me. I have to just think, there it is. So I'm letting this thing move around, bounce up, be very free. See if you can do that.
You mean
I'm not opening my hand to do it. Yeah, I might be giving this to you too soon. I'm just keeping a 3-finger grip.
it's almost like playing the 2 rights as a rebound.
Not quite sure where you're going yet, but hold on. So it's more like see my hand? You don't see this. I'm not doing that. I'm going like this. 3-finger grip. I'm not doing this. I'm doing like that. But it's moving through here. Not as opposed to doing this. Instead of getting the stick to do this, move towards me or up, I don't need to manipulate with my fingers. If I have a 3-finger grip, the stick can rock through here with very little activity other than maintaining this 3-finger grip. Or like that. Or like that. Good. As opposed to using your fingers.
As opposed to doing that.
As opposed to that. That's precisely. So you just felt that in the air. It's that thing. The 3-finger grip thing. Okay, so go ahead. Go ahead and try that. But losing the shuffle. Da, 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 da. It's a little slow. I know it's a little slow. We can do this. We can stop down too. Okay, so let me show you this. This is a Richard Martinez thing. This would help you get there and help with a lot of things. So what we're doing is we're making a downstroke, and now we are going to stop down. We're going to make a downstroke and stop down. Let's go ahead and do that with me. So it's going to get to here, and then it goes the other way. Always want to lift a little more. There's no more lifting. From now on, it can only go down. Like that. Once you're here, it goes down as the stick comes up. So you don't go up anymore at all. We're going down. Just get to here. Just get to here, leading from the wrist. Okay. 3-finger grip. Okay, now this is not going to go up anymore. It's going down. Or like that. Okay. Okay, so we're doing that. And then we're just going to make a little tap. No. Watch. Watch. Yes. A little tap. A little. And another little tap. And then we're going back. Little tap. Little tap. And that. See if you can do that. Nope. The little ups are the exact same. It's much smaller than you think. No, no, watch, watch. First, I'm going to start with the down. Establish the down, the throw. Okay, because we're getting that nice throw. And then it's a little tap. I just drop it. Call it a turn or a drop. See, there's a little motion here. What? No, don't just jump ahead now. So I'm making a downstroke. There's that, and then there's a tiny little motion. See if you could just do that. I didn't see any motion. I want to see the tiniest bit of motion. It's tiny. Nope. The wrist will do this. Watch. I'll hurt myself, but we're making a throw. Right? And then watch. A little move. And then another little up. And then we're going to throw again. And then just get to the surface. Get to the surface. Yeah. See if you can do that. Didn't go up very much. Nope. No. No. It's what is it? 3 stages. You have this stage, this tiny up, and another tiny up. That's it. It starts all over. There it is. Now start again. Cock your wrist. Oh, you don't go up anymore. You cock your wrist. Nope, didn't go up. Second went, no. You only get 3. There's 3 phases.
So,
Start with the throw. Now start with the throw. Now just tap. A little tiny up. Got to come up a little. There. No, there's 1. Doesn't come up after. It comes up as part of the motion. Then you did it though. No, it doesn't. Then it doesn't do that. There. That's stop. That's it. Now start again. Okay. Make a little up. Tiny, tiny. Too small. That one was better. Now throw again. Don't come up anymore. Good. Little tap. Come up a little. No, you got to come up more than that. You got to come up like a little bit. Just a little. No, not enough. Watch. Maybe it's the angle of the camera. Watch. Boom. Boom. See, you saw it, didn't you? See the contour change?
yeah.
And then there's going to be a contour change similar, but right to there. Now I'm up. There's that triangle that I've talked about before. Don't overdo it, but okay. So it's a throw. Now you can't go down anymore. It's going to be moving around this fixed point, and then it goes up a little, and then it goes up a little more, and it does it again. Try it. Good. No, you went up again. You went up. You were done. You had it perfect.
Kevin, I got a bit of an issue here because I can't find an outlet anywhere around here, and my battery's running low.
How close is it to going?
What's that?
How much more time do you have, do you think?
Let me see. Shit. Let's see. Unless let me see. I got like 7 minutes left.
Okay. There's no outlet at all. Isn't that an out? Oh, that looks like a phone outlet behind the desk. You see behind you?
Yeah.
That reach. It's too far away, huh?
Yeah, I think it's a phone. No, it's for internet or something. That's
Right. Yeah, it doesn't quite look right. Okay, you want? Let's just keep going. Okay. Okay. see what we get done. And if it's,
This is, sorry about this.
okay,
If I was in the other room, it would have been different, I think.
I understand. Okay, so here's what we're doing, working on this. Cool. Had a very good, successful lesson so far. Those singles were impressive.